Children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So today in this session we are going to discuss about the previous state and Olympiad exam question papers. Okay children, and the topic is plants. So already we have completed the lesson plants and we are going to discuss about some question and answers. And this is of level 1 question and answer session. So the first question here is, Abhi knew that plants adapt themselves to the conditions in the environment in which they live. He observed a plant and noticed the following characteristics. Okay children, so as we all know that plants adapt themselves to the climatic conditions. Even Abhi also know that. Okay, and he observed a plant and he noticed some characteristics. What are they? It has lots of branches and leaves. It can withstand summer heat. It shed its leaves in the autumn. So these three are the characteristics of a plant. What are they? The plant has got lots of branches. It can withstand summer heat, in the sense it can tolerate the heat of the sun, and it sheds its leaves in the autumn. Okay, but he is confused to identify what kind of plant it is. Can you help him? So he is not able to find out like what kind of plant it is. So let us help him, and the answers here are, options are, it is a plant that grows in plains, it is a plant of hilly areas, it is a plant that lives under water, it is a plant that grows in marshy areas. Okay children, what type of plant might be, like which can tolerate the sun heat and which has lot of branches and leaves and sheds its leaves in the autumn? The plant which grows in the plains, that is A option. Okay, so A is the correct answer. Clear children? Now the second question. Given below is a list of some plants and the habitats in which they live. Which one is wrongly matched? See here, we have to identify which is wrongly matched, the plant and its habitat. Okay, for example here, mangroves, they grow in marshy areas. Coconut grows in coastal areas. Cactus, hilly areas. Mango, plains. No, so which is the one which is wrongly matched? Yes, that is C. That is cactus in hilly areas. No, cactus they grow in which areas children? They grow in the desert areas. So that is why C is the correct answer. The third question. Shreya plucked a lotus plant from a pond near her house. She observed that it has a long hollow stem. Can you explain the function of the stem? See here, Shreya plucked a lotus plant from a pond. Okay, and she observed that it has a long hollow stem. That is, the lotus plant, it has got a long hollow stem. Long hollow in the sense children, it is an empty. No, so long hollow stem. And can you explain the function of the stem? Like function, what the work the stem does. Okay, so what does it do? To help leaves float on water, to absorb soil, to fix the plant to the bottom of the pond, or to make the flower beautiful. Okay, what happens with this stem children? What does it do? It helps the leaves to float on the water. No, it helps the leaves to float on the water. So that is why A is our correct answer. Clear children? Now the fourth question. Plants in hilly areas have to bear high speed winds and cold. Okay, plants in hilly areas, so they have to bear high speed winds and colds, because hilly areas will receive much cold and winds. No, which of the following adaptations best helps them face the above conditions? Okay, and the answers are here. Having lots of branches and leaves. B is tall and straight trunk with needle-like leaves. C is leaves which are modified into spines. D is breathing roots which come above the ground. Okay, so these are the options. Like, which option will best help these plants in hilly areas to face the winds and cold? Okay, so what will be the answer, children? That is the B option. So because they have tall and straight trunk with needle-like leaves, they are able to face the winds and cold. Okay, clear? Option B is the correct answer. The next question here, fifth one. Plants give out water through the pores present on the lower side of their leaves. Plants living in deserts need to reduce the loss of water because water is very scarce in deserts. Which of the following is an adaptation developed by the desert plants to manage the above situation? So carefully read the question, children, and try to understand this. Like, what is the question? Plants give out water through the pores present on the lower side of their leaves. No? So as we learned, plants give out water through the pores, like small holes. Where are they? They are on the lower side of the leaves. Okay, and plants living in deserts, they need to reduce the loss of water because water is very scarce in deserts. And in the plants which are living in deserts, so they have to reduce the loss of water. No, why? Because water is very scarcely available in deserts. Okay, and which of the following is an adaptation developed by the desert plants to manage the above situation? Now, how are these desert plants adapted to live in this situation? Okay, how? The A option is they have lots of branches and leaves. They do not shed leaves in the summer. C is they develop roots which come above the ground. And D, that is their leaves are modified into spines. How are desert plants, children? So they are like spines. No, they are like spines. So because of that adaptation, they are able to prevent this water loss. Okay, that is reduce the water loss. So D option is the correct answer. Which of the following have leaves without pores? So here you are having 4 options, children. So we have to find out which leaves are without pores. Okay, which leaves are without pores? Sorry, just a minute. Yeah. A option is underwater plants. B is fixed plants. C is floating plants. And D is evergreen plants. Okay, so what will be the answer? It is A, that is underwater plants. No, underwater plants do not have pores. So A is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now we'll go with the next question. That is the 7th one. In cactus plants, photosynthesis occurs in. Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis, children? Food making process. No, the plant itself makes food, that is known as photosynthesis. So in cactus plants, that is the desert plants, photosynthesis occurs in whether in leaves, spines, roots or stems. Yeah, and the answer is stems. Okay, the answer is stems. The next question, match the following plants in column 1 with their examples in column 2. See here, you have got column 1 and column 2. So you have got plants like type of plants and the name of plants. Okay, we have to match them. So conifers. So conifers, P is conifers. Like how are conifers, children? For example, for conifer is pine. pine. Okay, so this third option will match with this. Insectivorous plant, that is pitcher, that is what? Q. Then desert plant, cactus, that is R. So now how will be our answer? P is of 3, Q is of 1 and R is of 2. C option. And this is the correct answer. Clear, children? Yes, now? The next question here. Observe the plant given below and identify its habitat based on the given clues. Okay, see here. What plant you are having, children, here? Like a desert plant. No. So here are some clues for us. So we have to just identify it. Like clues are, it has no branches and the leaves are reduced to spines. No, as we already said, it is a desert plant. So it is B option. B option is the correct answer. The next question here. Ramu bought a plant with thick branches and leaves from the plains and planted it in a marshy area. What must the new plant do to survive in its new environment or else? Okay. So what did Ramu do? He brought a plant with thick branches and leaves from the plains. Plains is the land surface area. Okay, flat land surface area. And planted it in marshy area. Marshy area is a wet area. No. So what must the new plant do to survive in its new environment? So it has moved. The plant has been moved from a flat surface area like a plain which is dry. From that area it has moved to the marshy area, that is wet area. And now how must this plant survive? What must it do for its survival? A option is it must change its color in its new environment. B is it must change its leaves into spines to reduce the loss of water. C is it must start trapping insects and eat them. D is it must develop breathing roots to get more air. Yes, children, because as we learned, marshy area plants, so they have got breathing roots. No, breathing roots. Why? Because to get more air. So as this plant also has been planted here, for its survival, it must develop breathing roots to get more air. So D is the correct option. Clear, children? Now the next question. Mangroves develop aerial roots. This is an adaptation to the dash. Mangroves develop aerial roots. As we just learned that mangroves are also marshy plants. Okay. So this is an adaptation to the what? Whether to type of soil or to temperature or to amount of water available or amount of rain. That is type of soil. Okay, children? Type of soil. Like a wet soil. Okay, children? Which of the following plants does not need soil to grow? Does not need soil to grow. Okay. Either cactus, fern, water hyacinth or pitcher plant. And the answer is water hyacinth. Because it is an aquatic plant. There is no need of soil. It just grows in water. Clear, children? And the next question is, one of the following plants is not matched correctly with its habitat. Which one of these is it? See, which is not matched correctly with its habitat. Okay. So that you have to remember. And now let us see cedar plains, and then cactus habitat is deserts, mango is on plains, mangroves are in marshy areas, and which is not matched is A option, that is cedar on plains. Okay children, now the next question, which of the following statements is false regarding hilly trees like the pine? Which of the following statement is false? Okay, which is false regarding what? Hilly trees like the pine. So what are they? So they do not have flowers, they are dome shaped, they are conifers, their leaves are needle shaped. And the answer is they do not have flowers. They do not have flowers. So hilly trees, plants like pine is they have flowers. Okay, but here in our statement it is saying that they do not have flowers. This is the wrong statement. Okay, whereas all the other three like B, C and D all are correct. So A is the answer. The plants that are most useful to man are most useful to man, children. So please remember this. Okay, what are they? Hilly plants, underwater plants, desert plants, and plants of grass family. So what is the best use of plants in our daily life? Is the food. No, like what all we eat, maximum, mostly it comes from plants. No, if you take rice, vegetables, like fruits, all that. But in our options we have got plants of grass family. No, that is, it is much useful to man. So apart from this hilly, underwater and desert plants, plants of grass family are most useful to man because we consume rice, paddy and all that from that type of plants. Clear children? Yes. The next question, hydrilla and tape grass plants are. Hydrilla and tape grass plants are. What are they? Are they floating plants, fixed plants, underwater plants, or both A and B? So they are underwater plants. Okay, C is the correct answer. And here if you see children, so plants adapt themselves to surroundings. Can you identify the features in the plants shown in the figure which help them to adapt to their surroundings and match the plants with the features given below? See children, here you are having different type of plants. No, here there is a lotus plant, and here you have a cactus, then a pine and a mangrove plant. So now we have to match the plants with the features. So let us see here. So P refers to prickly spines, Q refers to breathing roots, R is of broad wax coated leaves, and S is of needle shaped leaves. So now we have to match them. Now first one, that is lotus, how it is? So it has got broad and wax coated leaves. So this becomes R. Okay children, this first one becomes R. No, then second one, that is cactus. How it is? It has got a prickly spines. Prickly spines, that is P. Okay, and a third one. Third one is like needle shaped leaves. Needle shaped leaves. So this is what the third one, and it is of S. And the fourth one, mangroves, which have got breathing roots. No, breathing roots is of what children? Q. Q. Now 1 is for R, 2 is for P, 3 is for S and 4 is for Q. So let us see, where do we have this option? This is for D. That is, D is the correct answer. Clear? So this is for D. D is the correct answer. Clear children? Now we'll move on to the next question. The features of the given cactus plant are designed to. Okay, the features of the given cactus plant are designed to. So here you have got a cactus plant and you have got some features. and why are the features for this plant that we have to identify. So to protect the plant from being eaten by animals, okay, to prevent the plant from losing too much water, and to protect the plant from other plants. So what are the features here, children? Like they have got all spines, thorny cactus we call it as, okay. See here, so we cannot touch it. So why is this feature for this plant? And the options is like to protect the plant from being eaten by the animal and to prevent the plant from losing too much of water. That is 1 and 2. So B is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now we'll move on to the next question. Which of these plants has pot-like structures to trap insects? Like pot-like structures to trap insects, whether Venus flytrap, sundew, pitcher or duckweed. And the answer is the C option, that is pitcher. And the next question. A Venus flytrap plant closes its leaves to trap insects. This shows that the plant is, see here you can see a Venus flytrap plant, children, which closes its leaves after trapping the insect. This shows that the plant is reproducing, respiring, responding to stimulus or moving from one place to another place. It is responding to stimulus, C option. So as an insect just fall on the leaves, automatically the leaves are going to be closed. Okay, so this is responding to stimulus. Which of the following functions is also performed by the roots of the mangrove plant besides taking in water and mineral salts from the salt? So children, here like mangrove plants, so it also takes water and mineral salts from the soil. Apart from that, what is the other function, other work? Okay, so is it absorption of food or absorption of water or food storage or breathing of air? And the answer is D option, that is breathing of air. The next question, children. Which of the following statements about the plant given below is or are true? Okay, here you have got a plant and you have to identify which statement about this plant is true. Like it has got spongy and light stems, water hyacinth, and B is hairy leaves, C is feathery and fibrous roots, and D is both A and C. Okay, and the answer is both A and C, that is D option. So it has got spongy and light stems, water hyacinth, and it has got feathery and fibrous roots. Okay, children, clear? Now the next question. We all know that animals eat plants, but there are some plants which eat small insects. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. Which of the following is an example of them? Which of the following is example of them? Is it Vallisneria, Venus flytrap, duckweed and jasmine? So we know about the insectivorous plants, no children? Like what are those plants? Which eat small plants? No, which eats small insects? No. So which is an example for such type of plant? And the answer is B option, that is Venus flytrap. Next question. A cactus plant is able to survive in deserts by. A cactus plant is able to survive in deserts by not having leaves, not having fruits, not having flowers, and not having roots. Okay, children. So what is this option where a cactus plant able to survive in the desert is A option, that is not having leaves. Okay, children, clear? Okay, now the next question. A lotus plant has. A lotus plant has. What type of leaves do the lotus plant has? either needle-like leaves or very thin leaves or long leaves or broad leaves. Answer is D, that broad leaves, and they are also like wax, broad and waxy leaves. Okay. The next question, the level 2 questions, children, here. Which of the following statements is true? So we have to find out which of the following statement is true. Now the first one is grasses are non-flowering plants. Grasses are non-flowering plants. Okay, this is wrong. Then all roots are found underground. This is also wrong. See, money plant is an example of creeper. This is true. D option is some plants can grow completely underwater. This is also true, children, because plants like sea grass, they grow completely under submerged water. Okay, so our answers are C and D. Okay, C and D are both correct. Okay. Now the next question is, which of the following is not performed by plant roots? Which of the following is not performed by plant roots? See, this you have to identify, not performed. Either take water from the soil, or carry minerals from the soil, or make wood, or anchor the plant. And the answer is C. Okay, they cannot make food. Clear, children? Here is a description of a plant. Like, I am a land plant. I have flowers which grow singly. My flowers give off a nice smell. See, it is a land plant and it has flowers which grow singly, and the flowers give off a nice smell. Which one of the following is the plant likely to be? Which will be that, children? That is our rose. Okay, A option. This is the right answer because you have a very nice perfume type of smell from this plant. When compared to lotus, dahlia and sunflower, rose has got this smell. Okay, children, and it also grows on land. Yes, children, next question. Which of the following statements is not true regarding weeds? Which of the following statement is not true regarding weeds? What are weeds, children? Like unwanted plants, no? Weeds take up all the water and fertilizers of the useful plants. Weeds grow in fields and gardens without being planted. Weeds should not be removed. All of above. Okay, so which is correct, children? Like we already know that weeds are unwanted plants. No, they are going to take up all the water and fertilizers which we give to the plants. No, so that is why, which is not true, that statement we have to choose. So then C is the answer. Weeds should not be removed. Actually, weeds should be removed. Weeds should be removed. Okay, so that is the answer. Clear, children? Which of the following vegetables does not have seeds? Following vegetables which does not have seeds, either brinjal, carrot, pumpkin or tomato. Carrot. B option is the correct answer. Then the next question. Desert oak is a tree that is found in Australia. It has very few leaves. Local people put a thin pipe into the trunk of this tree. The purpose of this is to desert oak. It is a tree that is found in Australia and it has got very few leaves. So the people who live there, they put a thin pipe into the trunk to this tree. Why do they put this pipe into the trunk? Whether to drink water, eat food take care, or all of these. Okay children, so all of these. So they drink water, eat food and take air through this thin pipe. Okay, so that is why D is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following fruits spoils quickly? If you take these 4 fruits, banana, pear, pineapple and grapes, bananas are going to spoil quickly. So that is why A is the correct answer. The next question, after taking out the onions from the ground, the dried leaves from the top of them are cut by. The dried leaves from the top of them are cut by. No, why? Because cut by Iligi, Kurige, Kunti or none of these. This is Iligi. Okay, the dried leaves from the top are cut by Iligi. Okay. And the next question is, the khejdi tree is found mainly in desert areas. It can grow without much water. Its bark is used for making. The khejdi tree which grows in desert area, okay, it can grow without much water. Why? Because already it is a desert plant, so it doesn't need much water. And why do we use the bark of this tree, children? To make tea, coffee, medicines or rubber. To make medicines. That is C option. Clear children? And the last question, the part marked X in the figure is its. So here you can see a mangrove tree here in the picture, and here it is labeled as X, this part. No. So what is this part? Either hanging branches, roots, stem or none of these. They are the roots. They are the roots of this mango trees, children. Clear? So that's all for today, children. So please revise once again all the questions and answers and try to understand them well. So we'll be continuing in the next session. Until then, take care and goodbye. So thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.